come in and think.
See Kyle coaching in one piece.
Come on.
Alright, so we're here today with...
I'm not doing the thing without Kyle. Come.
I will need the interview now, Kyle. Kyle, we need the interview now.
Come on, we're here
We give
today.
you gears, I leave it there.
Make sure you record this.
Come man.
Alright, come.
Ready? Alright, we're here today with the winning coach, Craig Butler. You know, today was quite an interesting game. Craig, walk us through it.
Well, the game started really sad. One of our best players, Matthew Hibbert, his mom died today. And it was very painful. It started with tears. The whole team was crying before the game and at the start of the game and probably during the game. If you notice every goal that was scored, the team ran over to him and hugged him. It's a very hard thing to lose your mom and for us, although there's joy in the winning, today is not a happy day for us. It's painful. We lost one of our own.
And he spoke about every goal that would have scored, he went to him. There was a lot of goals scored. Speak to us about how it feels to be consistently beating teams by such a wide margin.
Well, as I said, we respect Issa, we respect the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup, and we respect the foundation that they've had for many years. We are trying to, by our example, make it better. You know, we're looking to see how we can get teams to focus on development, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch, and not just during the season, but throughout the course of the life of the player. We owe it to the player who commits to play for the school to help develop him to a level where he can compete internationally with his peers for positions in professional football or scholarships. And so we're trying to do that here, and we want to ensure that we continue to develop not just players, but coaches, and get to the level where we're challenging as a nation.
Alright, Coach, you're talking about respecting the league and respecting the competition, Coach. Some actions that were taken today might seem to contradict that statement that you just made, Coach. Speak to us about certain moves that you made that people might say might be disrespectful to the competition itself.
What, when I tick or?
No, for example,
the goalkeeper.
yeah, for example, the goalkeeper situation, taking the goalkeeper
Centre
off.
back.
Not only, well, he always says his centre backs are very versatile, so they switch position. But the goalkeeper in of itself, taking him off, you know, there's a bit of a...
We didn't take off our goalkeeper.
No, you moved him from in the goal to the forward.
Yeah, but in pre-season he was our highest scorer. Second or third highest scorer. We have a machine. He's 6 foot, probably 4. He can kick the ball the length of the pitch. He's bigger and stronger than everybody. He has reflexes like a cat. And he's super. So he keeps well for us and he gives us a clean sheet or a good games up to us. So the last 10-15 minutes, if we can put him up and make him get a goal, which he did, we're happy. It's no disrespect to our opponents. It's actually respect to the game and respect to the player.
And Coach, speak to us then about the preparation, because generally it wouldn't necessarily be allowed, but the referee allowed it, allowing him to play in a number that wasn't his own. Why didn't he have a number 1 jersey as an outfield jersey if that was a part of the plan?
Well, because I didn't have one. We only have 20 gears, my youth.
Well, Coach, going forward, make sure him have a number 1 jersey at the back so the optics can be better.
All right, sir, I'll make sure that I do that. I will ensure that I send the cost of the jersey to you and you can buy it for us. How about that? Why don't you just sponsor us?
What, Coach?
Final one. Coach, I want to talk to you about how do you manage the humility of your players? As schoolboys beating teams 9 and 8, and like I can imagine how their heads will be swelling. How do you manage that as a coach? And both of you guys can answer.
Yeah, you answer first.
Naturally, we instill humility. Hubris is the term, right? So whenever a player execute or is behaving above the group, we try and humble them then and there. We don't let it slide. We don't offer any room for indiscipline. So we keep all of them grounded to an extent. So we don't tolerate indiscipline really in the group. So I think that contributes to the overall humility in the group.
I have one more question. Coach, based on what I saw today, and I've seen all of the favorites play, and Mona was the last favorite that was left for me to see play. I think it's safe to say that Mona is, in my opinion, the most talented team within this Manning Cup.
Why, thank you.
However, the discipline and the feel of these other teams might ultimately be their strength as compared to Mona. The fact that they managed to stay organized, they managed to maintain discipline, so on and so forth.
Tactical discipline.
Yeah, speak to us about.
So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Killer whisper in the house.
Speaking
Yeah.
about one of his
Killer.
future oppositions. Speak to us
Phoenix
about
man reach. See the next Phoenix man over there, Dylan John. Right underneath the thing. Look what they put the because see that?
Because
Always one family.
from time to time we have seen the discipline wave on the team. We have seen
I have
Cameron get
not.
breaks.
No. Listen, we play a very disciplined, tactical game.
Fluid system.
Very fluid system. So I have had no yellow cards in this game. Yeah, by step. You have to understand, it is a part of life that if someone wins or is scoring a lot of goals, they're gonna feel good. They're gonna be happy. They're gonna be joyous. Do not take that as being overconfident or indisciplined. Because if one man don't do exactly what he's supposed to do, our system doesn't work.
Not only that, he's coming out.
And if you do that, he's off. And we all know that, so we've always had good discipline from our players. And you have different personalities, when I was a player, I was a hard tackling player. Yeah. When I speak, sometimes people don't get it. I'm not in discipline. Yeah. But I am confident and I believe in what I'm doing. And no one is gonna ever take that from me.
Alright, coach. Well, we'll definitely be seeing this Mona High School team again for sure. So, hopefully we'll catch up again with you sometime soon, coach. Thanks for
Don't stop it. Still rolling? Mikey, we love you. Matthew Bert, we love you. Matthew's mommy, rest in peace and know that your son is in good hands. We will not leave him. I will make sure we stay with him forever. Phoenix can never die. Mona pride.
All right, coach.